and welcome to episode 19 of the Little House Knits podcast. My name is Michelle, also known as ScullyB on Ravelry, which is where you can find a Ravelry group. Please feel free to stop by and check it out. If you do decide to check it out, you may notice that we have a knit along going on right now. It is a Doctor Who themed knit along running from October 1st to November 23rd. Basically, how it works is you can pick either a Doctor Who themed pattern or a Doctor Who themed yarn, knit or crochet up your project, post it in the thread, and you are good to go. However, if you are feeling crazy and you would like to use both a Doctor Who pattern and a Doctor Who yarn, you can enter your finished object twice for more chances to win. And the item that you are playing for is this very lovely project bag from Birdleg Bags. Alright, so we already have a couple of finished objects in the thread, which is always exciting. And Apple 380, that's her Ravelry name. I can't think of her real name right now, but she published a pattern recently of her own, and it is the Doctor Who reverse polarity socks. So if you're having trouble deciding what pattern to use, you might want to check that one out. And congratulations on publishing a pattern. That's always exciting. Yeah, so how have you been? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm not gonna lie, I am not sure when the last time I recorded was, and I don't know if I mentioned this the last time that I recorded, that 2 or 3 weeks ago I started working third shift, not permanently, but for the past couple of weeks and for the next few weeks, I think till the middle of November, I'm going to be doing that. So I swear every day I wake up and I have to ask what day it is. I don't know how people work third shift constantly, because I can never seem to figure out what day it is. Because you go to work just before midnight, you come home in the morning, and it's just different. So I don't mind it. I don't mind being up all night because I have trouble sleeping as it is. So but it's definitely been different. So that's what's going on here. Also, it's very fall around here. It's very wonderful. I love the weather. We actually took the kids into Salem, Mass last week, which, if you're gonna go, I suppose October's the time to go, although it's insanity there. It's like a whole month of Halloween, and probably a little more in either direction, right before October and right after. But the kids were so small the last time we went that they couldn't remember it. So they had a good time, and there's always people in costumes and there's plenty of things to see. We were a little bummed out when we realized that the ship we wanted to take the kids on was part of the National Park Service and therefore closed due to the government shutdown. And then we had to explain what that meant to the kids, which, we don't get really in depth, but it's funny how when you try to simplify things for your kids to explain it to them so they can understand it, how silly certain things really sound. So, but anyway, so it was a good time, and the kids were bummed out that they didn't get to go on the pirate ship. It's really just a merchant ship from, I think, the 1700s that they have restored, and they keep it in the harbor. But they were very happy when later we found a water taxi that was willing to just take the kids on a little loop around the harbor. So they were very happy about that. So, and it's always fun. So that's what's going on there. Not much else, just this and that here and there. Tomorrow I have to take Cole to have 2 teeth pulled, so I don't know who it's more traumatic for, him or me. We'll see. He's very nervous, but I keep telling him he's going to be fine. So it just, you know what it is? It's, you go through stuff like that with your kids and it reminds you of when you were a kid. I remember I had to get braces really early, and so I had to have a lot of teeth pulled all at once. So I'm thinking of that, and he's just getting 2, so hopefully everybody will live through it just fine. But that's what's going on. I can say that working third shift, somehow I've managed to be extraordinarily productive. So I don't have any finished objects, but I do have quite a few whips with a fairly good amount of progress made on each of them. So I will show you them in order of most to least, or least to most. So I started a pair of socks for Seamus for Christmas. And let me just make sure nothing falls off the needle. And try not to hit the camera with the needles. So this is the Knit Picks Felici in the Spring Mix colorway. And I'm trying out a different, I guess, vanilla sock pattern. This is the Toe Up Socks with a Difference by Wendy D. Johnson. And so far I like it. I have to, I've done all the increases. I don't know if you can see that very well in the back there. I've done all the increases, and now I have to do the short rows to turn the heel. So we'll see. I haven't quite, I want to be able to kind of sit and really read the pattern. So it's, right now it's not good TV knitting, but I like the way you can sort of continue the stripes. So, and I'm really enjoying the yarn. It's going to be close, I think. For some reason, I only bought one skein of yarn thinking that Seamus's feet are a lot smaller than they actually are. So I may have to grab another skein of it. We'll see. The other pair of socks I am working on are for the husband. Oh. And if this looks familiar, this is because I just finished a pair of socks for myself in this yarn. This is also the Knit Picks Felici in the Maple Leaves colorway. And I was going to try to keep these a surprise and have them finished by our anniversary, which is this coming Friday the 18th, but that's not going to happen. So I let him see the socks today, yesterday. See, don't know what day it is. One of those days, and he was very excited to know that he was getting a new pair of socks. So that's good. But now I can at least take my time and not feel like I have to rush to get them done. So, and the last thing that I have on the needles right now is, this is the Toddler Tunic by Stacey Perry. And pardon all the scraps and loose ends. Maybe that's better. Can you see it better like this? So I've divided for the sleeves, and I'm almost done with the body. So once I finish a couple more rows of the pink, I'm going to have this gray seed stitch around the bottom, and then I just have to pick up for the sleeves. And I haven't quite decided what I want to do with the sleeves, if I want to do like a full sleeve or maybe just a half sleeve. So I figure the baby's due in January, and I figure she could wear a long sleeve onesie under this, whatever keeps it easier for mom. But this is so cute, and I was originally going to do it as a cardigan, but I started thinking that it might be easier to knit it up as the tunic, because, you know, she can wear it as a dress for now if it's a little bit longer on her, and then throw some leggings with it when she gets a little bigger, and it might be more versatile that way. So that's that. Those are my 3 whips. I have to say, I am really shocked at how much progress I've made since the last time I spoke to you, which was a week ago, 2 weeks ago, I'm not sure. But anyway, I made the mistake of going on Etsy last week, and as I usually do, I like to look at Lollipop yarns because I love her yarn, and I wasn't planning on buying anything, But I always miss her shop updates. But I like to see the colorways that she has. So I had looked, was it a while back? I had seen a colorway on there that I loved. And like I said, I wasn't planning on buying anything, but they're really the perfect colors for Cole. And I messaged her to ask her if I could get a custom order. And she didn't have anything available at the time, but she kept me in mind so that when she got more of this made up, she contacted me, and I was able to get, let me get it out of the bag here. Oh, sorry. So it's actually 2 skeins. And this is the Moon Dance colorway. And I know when you go to Etsy, it'll say, colors vary per your monitor. So when I first saw this, the orange looked a lot brighter. But I still think it's just, I love it with the two-tone grays and the orange. So I have so much on my plate for Christmas knitting right now. I don't know that I can get another pair of socks done for someone for Christmas, but if I can't, these might be a nice Valentine's Day gift for Cole. So that's that. I don't think I have any other enabling. No, I don't think so. But unless I've been sleep shopping during the day, I don't know. But yeah, so I saw that. I thought it was great. She has another one. I think it's called Lilac Dreams or Lavender Dreams, but it's basically the two-tone gray with like this gorgeous purple. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. But I can't justify buying yarn for myself right now. I have so much sock yarn. Oh, so much sock yarn. So, which has led me to get a little antsy to start another project that I really can't start right now. But I'm thinking I have so many scraps left over. I may start the sock yarn blanket by the Heathen Housewife. I forget her actual name, but I think that might be in my future. Maybe for January, I'll start that and see how long it takes me to get a blanket done. But anyway, so that's what's going on here. I feel like I've just been talking and not really saying much. But it was really great to sit and talk to you. I hope you're having a great week. I will see you again next week. I'm going back to my regular work schedule for a couple of days next week, so I should be able to record something. Hopefully, if someone can just tell me what day it is. So thank you so much for stopping by the little house. Have a great week and happy knitting. Bye.